Alright, good evening guys. I've got another Apple Watch accessory review for you. Tonight what we're going to be taking a look at are these new style strap adapters for the Apple Watch. You can see this is for the 42mm version. I'm going to open this up and kind of show you what the difference between this and the original strap adapters are. So when you open it up, this one is from a brand called Yesoo. I actually purchased it from an eBay seller in the United States. It cost me around $18 shipped for this pair of adapters, and they arrived within about a week or so. So let's open this up and take them out and show you what they look like and how they're different from some of the other strap adapters that you'll see on the market. These look like bags and they're all stapled together. So what's included is this tool. It's got kind of a solid post at one end and then kind of a forked portion at the other. Any traditional watch collector or hobbyist would probably recognize this tool very easily. And then also included are two stainless steel strap adapters, and then 3 spring bars. Now these spring bars, I'll get the measurement on them with my calipers. Spring bars look like they measure about 27 millimeters. The center portion is 21 millimeters or so. Anyway, so let's take a look at that and then compare it with what are the kind of the original Apple strap adapters. Now the Apple Watch can be purchased with a strap called the Classic Buckle. And the Classic Buckle comes with an adapter that looks just like this. You can see that this has a lot more pieces in there. Now the difference is, let me assemble one of these just to show you how this goes together. The original Apple strap adapter for the Classic Buckle watch has kind of this U-shaped metal loop that attaches to the actual portion that slides into the case. And this loop is held in place by these tiny little screws. So to take off the strap and install a different strap, you have to detach the loop from the portion that slides into the case, and then this loop comes in 2 pieces, and you have to install the pieces into each end of the strap to hold it in place. So it's kind of a tedious procedure just to swap out straps. Plus, you know, the tiny little screws that hold this whole thing together, you have to use this special star-shaped screwdriver to install them. If you're not going to be changing straps too often, it's no big deal. It looks pretty nice the way that the curve of the metal loop is against the curve of the case, so it kind of mirrors that curved shape of the case. So in that way, it's you know, kind of nice. But one thing also to be concerned about is these screws are really tiny. you need to make sure that they don't loosen up over time, because otherwise this loop portion can fall off of the adapter, and then the strap will obviously fall off of the watch. So, all right, so setting the original design Apple strap adapters aside, let's take a look at this new design for the strap adapters. You can see it's got much more of a straight, kind of flat looking lug that comes down from the side of the portions that slide into the case. And what this is actually much more like a traditional watch. So if you take a look at this traditional watch, this is a deep blue watch, a diver's watch. The deep blue has these metal lugs that come down from the side of the case, and they stick out so that you can attach a strap or a bracelet to it. And if you look on the inside, basically what's going on is there's a spring bar in there, just like this spring bar, that holds the bracelet to the lugs. There's tiny little holes that are drilled into each of the lugs that the spring bar locks into and holds the bracelet to the case. So what they've done, these aftermarket vendors have done, are produce a strap adapter with lugs so that it's much more like a traditional watch. So I know I don't have a strap on there, but this is how it looks like when it's assembled. So the spring bar goes into the tiny little holes that are drilled into each end of this adapter, and that's what holds the strap in place. So let's take a bracelet and install it onto the strap adapter. This is a Super Engineer bracelet. I'll have links down below on where you can obtain these. This is a diver style bracelet with a flip lock and a push button release. As you can see, it's the same bracelet that I have installed on my deep blue watch. It's one of my favorite style bracelets. I find that it's very well made. It's held together with screws. It's solid 3/16 stainless steel, and the 5-piece multi-link design means that it's moves very smoothly against the wrist. There's no binding. It's very comfortable. It is very heavy and it's very chunky, but that's kind of what I like about it. So let's install this on the this new style strap adapter and show you how that works. So again, as I've said in my other videos, the strap adapters do have an orientation that you have to keep in mind. You can see that on the one side there's 3 black inserts, and then on the other side there's 2 black inserts and then a silver insert in the middle. The side with the silver insert goes towards the back of the watch, or towards the charging disc side of the watch. So just keep that in mind. So basically what you'll do is you'll install the spring bar into the bracelet or the strap first, and then you'll kind of gently squeeze the spring bar. I like to put one end in first and then gently squeeze it until it slides in to the lugs, and then you'll hear it snap. You'll hear it snap, and then it'll lock in place, and that's locked in place. So it was that easy. Much easier than trying to fidget with the screws and this little bar for the original Apple design strap adapters. Plus, I think in the long run, I think this version with the spring bar is going to be more secure, because there's not the little screws that might back out and fall out, and there's no screws that would strip or anything like that. So I've got both ends installed here, and so let's install them onto my Apple Watch here and see how it works. So just slide them in just like the original Apple straps. You'll feel it lock, you'll hear it snap. You may need to release the bracelet to give you a little bit more flexibility, so you can slide the other end in. Otherwise, if your bracelet's very stiff and it's not very flexible, then you can just install them at the same time, kind of like this. Make sure that you slide it back and forth and make sure that they're locked in place and snug. Anyway, so this is how it looks with the new style strap adapters on a super engineered bracelet on the 42mm Apple Watch. Here's how it is on the wrist. It's very comfortable. Strap adapters, there's no binding. I find with certain style bracelets, the traditional style loop strap adapter, sometimes the bracelets would bind because it would get stuck on the rounded portion. But this one, there's no issues with that because it's not as rounded where the bracelet meets the lug there. So all in all, I'm very happy with this new style strap adapter. Anyway, if you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to type them below. If you like my videos, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to have many more accessory videos coming up in the future. Also, if you'd like more detailed pictures or more information about other watches and things like that, please check us out at watchintime.com. All right, thanks for watching.